the one ugly number 3. An ugly number is a positive integer that is divisible by a, b, or c. Given for integers n, a, b, c, we're going to return the nth ugly number. Definitely this problem is going to be really interesting, and in Leetcode we have the same problem before. So the same problem is 878. It is a hard problem, but as you can see, the reading is a little bit lower because this is easier compared to that medium problem. Yeah, and the nth magical number is exactly the same like that. Yeah, basically I want to use the same code before and want to change a little bit. Yeah, for our problem. Yeah, because in this magical number we only have a and b, but for our problem we have a, b, and c, but it's gonna be the same. I just need to change a little bit. But before that, let's analyze how to solve the problem. So, ugly number is a positive number divisible by a, b, c. So, for example, a, b, c, 2, 3, 5. So 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 5, 30. Yeah, 30 definitely is an ugly number, but for 2, 3, all those numbers is also ugly number, because 2 divisible by 2, 3 divisible by 3, we want to get the nth ugly number. So for example, if n equal to 3, so the third ugly number is going to be 4. And how can we solve that? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the same idea, but only we have 3 numbers, so we're going to use the 3 set. So the idea is that we're going to have 3 set, A, B, and C. I will not explain why we're going to use this kind of drawing or why we're going to use this kind of formula, because this is just high school mathematics. Yeah, basically if you are not familiar with it, you can just review the high school mathematics, the set theory. For this problem, we're going to use the formula of A union B and union C. So what is the formula of A union B union C? Yeah, if it is a 2 set, it is okay, but for 3 set, it is exactly the same idea. But I will just write the function directly. I will not write other functions maybe. Yeah, so it's gonna be A plus B plus C. Maybe I'll explain the formula a little bit. Minus A and B minus B and C minus A and C, and finally we need to plus A and B and C. Yeah, if you are familiar with this kind of formula, basically we can solve the problem easily. And there are 2 different ways we can solve it. Or one way is we can just use the formula. Yeah, because this A union B union C, we can use A union with B union C. So B union C should be B plus C minus B and C. Yeah. And then here we're gonna just use this one. Yeah, so it's gonna be A union B plus A union C. So what's gonna be this one? So this gonna be A union B and union C. Yeah. So here gonna be A union B union C. I mean this areas. Yeah. Now we're gonna use minus A union B and C. Yeah, maybe I can use the drawing to explain. It's also the same. Yeah. So minus A union with B and C. Yeah. or we can also use the drawing. So for this A, B, and C, these areas, so this A, B, C, it means we have the duplicate. So we have this kind of a duplicate. Maybe the drawing is easier to explain. So this kind of a duplicate, how many times we have? Basically we have 3 different kind of a duplicate. Let me make it clear. Let me use this color. So for this kind of duplicate, how many times do we have? Because we're going to use A plus B plus C, and we also have this kind of a duplicate. Yeah, and we also have this kind of a duplicate. Yeah, and in the middle we have this kind of duplicate. Yeah, yeah. But for the calculation, we just need to calculate the whole areas. The whole areas is just equal to A plus B plus C. So this means we have the duplicate. Yeah, we have this kind of duplicate. And how many of this red duplicate? We have 3 red duplicates. If we're going to use A plus B, how many duplicate of this areas? We have 1, 1, and 1. Yeah. So this means why we want to minus this A and B on these areas, and this areas, and this areas. But it means we minus 3 times of red areas, but at least we're going to have 1 red areas. So this is why we're going to use plus this A and B and C. Yeah, maybe this formula is going to be difficult to explain or calculate, so I will not use this one. Definitely we can still use this one to calculate. Yeah, but maybe we just use the drawing to explain this kind of formula. It is better. Now we just need to finish the check function. Before we have 2 numbers, now we have 3 numbers. So we just need to add another number. So it's going to be threshold divided by C. And here we just need to copy the code and use minus. So this is going to be AC, and this is going to be CB. And finally, we're going to use plus threshold divided by LCM with ABC. We can put ABC inside the largest common multiplier. And finally, we just need to check this count if it is more than this number n. Yeah, it's going to be the same like before. Now let me run it. As you can see, it works. Now let me submit it to check. Yeah, this is not working because for this problem we don't have the mod. So I need to remove the mod, and I need to change that about here because definitely here gonna be the minimum of ABC. Yeah, because we have 3 numbers. Now let me run it. We need to remove this mod. Yeah, now let me submit it. I think it's this is not working. For 3 numbers, maybe I would to choose a bigger number. I would to choose the yeah. So for the minimum number, it's gonna be starting from 1 because we have this n equal to 1. It is not like before. Before our minimum number is 2, but for this problem, it's gonna be minimum 1. So I need to choose the minimum 1. Now let me submit it. Yeah, now as you can see, it works and it's pretty fast. And thank you for watching. See you next time.